Hi guys, Mo here from Glossworx and welcome back to the channel. We've been talking about this whole release of the YouTube channel over the past few months, and finally we're here to reveal one of the cars that we've done. I know you guys have been consistently asking when is the next video. Well, good news, today is the drop of that next video. Before we go there, I want to introduce you to two of my co-hosts, Yaku, who is our top technician, and Shahid Osmani from Car Vault. So welcome guys, welcome to the channel and the whole journey, the start of a whole new journey.
Thanks.
And nice to see you after such a long time, man.
It's been a while, but thanks Mo, thanks for inviting me onto the channel. I look forward to being on this journey with you for the next few months. I know we've got a lot of content that we discussed.
Too much.
So guys, please like and subscribe to this channel so you can be notified when we have any new videos that drop, because you don't want to miss out on this content that we have.
Wonderful. And you, Yaku, finally your project is all built up here.
Very after all these months now, eh? Finally a reveal, eh?
We've been waiting for this moment, and I know I've promised you guys the launch of the 325i BMW. I said we're going to go there first. But when we looked at this project and we seen where it's actually come from, where we started, we said this is actually going to be our first reveal. And I think my guy sitting right here, and Yaku himself, when I spoke to him this afternoon, he told me, no Mo, not 325i. We're launching this car because we've done a lot of work and phenomenal work to it, and we need to show the viewers what this car actually looks like. So I think we're going to take this today with the reveal of this car, and we're going to try and just showcase a bit of the motor, a bit of all the accessories that we actually put on this car, and we're going to have Yaku actually explain us the technical parts of what is actually done on the car itself.
I think I'm the most excited to see this car because I was here the day the car arrived in the flesh without anything on it.
Yeah.
So now I haven't seen all the work you guys have done. So let's reveal it. I can't wait to see it.
And I was also shocked with the fact, you know, when the car came in, Shahid, that first day from BMW, being a new M2, we looked at it and there were so many different thoughts about the shape and a whole lot of things about the car itself. Yeah. And when Carl brought in the car and we looked at this car and we thought, okay, fine, we're going to be doing a whole lot of modifications to this car to make this car look actually nice. And finally, we started seeing the accessory list of the car itself coming from Auto ID and Alpha. And then we knew it's going to be a project that's going to be satisfying to us. So let's reveal this car today and showcase what we've actually done.
You think the guys know what car it is? Okay.
Well, let's keep them guessing for a little.
Mo gave some hints there. You gave some hints.
Yeah.
Oh, buddy. Well, let's reveal it.
Let's reveal the car and see.
Whoa, Mo.
Yeah.
Is this the same car that guy dropped off?
Can you believe it?
This is unbelievable. Guys, the camera is not doing this car justice. In person, this is a total beast.
Yeah.
It's an M2 unlike anything else I've ever seen in South Africa or even on internet channels.
Yeah.
I follow everything from Germany, UK. I've never seen anything like this. And the carbon work is absolutely on point. Mo, start telling us, what did you do on this car?
Well, first of all, thank you, Shahid. And I told you you're going to be surprised when you see this car. And there's a lot of detail added onto this car itself, and I mean, you can see it in every angle, every aspect. You can see the aggressiveness of this car, from paint to carbon fiber to finish. I think as a detailer's perspective, and that's one of the biggest reasons as a detailer why you actually invited to showcase or see this car, is because I wanted you to actually come out here and show me what detail you actually see on this car.
So let me start and let me ask you on certain aspects on this car. The first thing I'm drawn to from the front is this front splitter.
Yes.
Tell me about this front splitter. It is so aggressive, but the carbon is so accurate and so perfect.
Yeah, so Shahid, 3-piece split. If you look at the 3-piece
I
split,
see it.
yeah, and you see the detail in what we're actually looking at, and you see Auto ID and how they actually develop their parts for these cars, you'll see that it's glove fitted to the car. And for me, what stood out the most, it uses the OEM clips to actually bolt it back in. So you're not adjusting anything on the car. I mean, you have to respect that this is still a brand new car, and you have to also understand that modifications can also damage a car in many different ways.
Yeah.
With Auto ID, the one thing I love about their parts, it fits in the original places with the right clips in the right way. So there's no adjusting, there's no drilling, and there's no damaging, and there's no sika flex.
Well, you can see the quality.
Yeah.
And I remember when all the parts arrived, I was here when we unpacked it.
Yes.
And it looked so amazing off the car.
Yes.
But on the car, it totally transforms the car. And you can see the quality of the Auto ID stuff.
Yeah.
Compared to the local stuff that we do get. I'm not putting anything down, but
Yes.
guys, if you want quality, come to Glossworx.
You know, Shahid, if you look at just how everything fitted on this car, it actually minimizes the time. So for us, when we're starting to fit or we're trying to do any transformation on a vehicle and we order any sort of parts, there's always this part that we order in carbon fiber that we have to sit for days and days to try and modify in order for it to fit on a car. When these parts came from Auto ID, not just the fitment, but the look itself and the quality of the weave. Look at the quality of the weave. I mean, it looks OEM. If you look at the roof of this car, which is OEM, which is the standard, and you look at the part itself, and this here, it just represents a whole different, unique quality to the industry on its own, because it looks like BMW produced it.
100%. OEM taken to the next level to make it a beast.
100%. And for me also, if I look at this here from the front, I mean, I look at the inserts on the car, it changed the shape dramatically. It's a drastic change to every part. It's changed the shape, am I right?
100%.
If you look at the car, if you look at just the insert here and you look at the fender, we'll go to the fender now. Everything has changed. Look at the bonnet. It doesn't look like the M2. It looks completely aggressive M2 CSL.
So guys,
Yeah.
as a detailer, I just want to draw your attention to certain detail, which you don't see on any kit that you're going to get for any car. If you look at the PDCs,
Yeah.
you fitted the PDCs into the kit,
Yes.
which looks so OEM.
Yeah. And
I've
perfect
never
fit.
seen a kit that has the PDCs fitting into a kit.
Yeah. And it's OEM, you're right. It looks OEM.
100%. And moving up, the grille looks so racy.
I love that
It's
look, yeah.
straight out of the racetrack. And then moving further up, the 50th anniversary heritage badges.
Yeah, it just made a huge difference because it changed kind of the contour and the color in the front.
Beautiful.
So it just brought
I
out so
love
much,
this
yeah.
badge. Mo, what did you guys do with the lights?
TRL lights, CSL.
Can we put it on? Let's have a look
Put
at
it on,
it.
it looks amazing.
M2 CSL.
M2 CSL. So I mean that's a whole different look on its own, right? If we look at those lights, and I mean the way it just comes out and into the fender, if you look at the LED going out here, it just changes so many contours of the car on its own. And then look at the light and then go into the bonnet.
Mo, tell me about this bonnet, because this bonnet is something special.
Something special, yeah?
Carbon fiber, a totally different bonnet. Look at the air scoops inside here. Was this the original bonnet that you modified, or what is this?
Completely different bonnet from Alpha N. So Alpha N produces bonnets in Germany, and it's pure carbon fiber. And when you look at the carbon fiber on the bonnet itself, the weave is so amazing. So this whole bonnet, by the way, was carbon fiber, complete.
So you sprayed this and matched the frozen paint to the color of the car. You'd never say, I mean, it's to the T.
It looks original.
That's Glossworx spray paint, right?
Yeah. So that's what I wanted to achieve. I wanted to change a whole lot of dimensions on the car. And if we just put the carbon fiber bonnet and carbon fiber fenders, it would just look carbon fiber front. But we wanted to give it that look, that original M2 look, but with some spice. So we added this bonnet onto it and we did the whole trim running right around in the matte paint, and then went back into the fender, and then we tried to get this carbon fiber with the carbon fiber and all the carbon fiber trim flow throughout the car.
Absolutely stunning. The lines are so aggressive. And tell me about the fenders, Mo.
Yeah, it's
There's
gorgeous.
something special there.
It's really gorgeous because when you look at it and you see the fender, the way it's coming out, and you see the lines, the way we mask those lines, it creates a whole different look. If it had to just be carbon fiber, you're only going to see a carbon fiber fender. But now that you just try to highlight those carbon pieces, it gives the car a whole different look on it.
Very much a Porsche GT3 RS fender.
So because we do a lot of Porsches, and especially GT3s, you're spot on. That is very much the look on a Porsche. But I think it takes this BM to a whole different level of aggressiveness, because it's got such an aggressive look when you actually look at it.
Stunning.
Stunning, I think so, yeah.
Mo, I know there's some special pieces that you want to show us.
Too many, in fact.
Pop the hood.
I think before we get to popping the hood to actually show these guys all that's underneath that hood, let's just go with the flow of the spoiler moving to the side skirt and this car itself. I mean, you're looking at that fender, and when you look at the fender, you go from this three-piece, the splitter, right into this lengthy and bulky side skirt. And that creates such a unique look. If you just look at the way the air flows through that, it's so uniquely designed, yet it's so aggressive. It changes so much about the car on its own. And that mirror cap and the roof. And
everything just matches.
And I think also a very nice part of this car is that matte frozen paint with a glossy carbon fiber. It just gives a whole different look. And then that HRE wheel, when you look at that, you see that matte look once again on that.
Mo, the last time I seen this HRE wheel was silver.
It came in a silver, yes. It came in a silver, and when we looked at it, we put it on the car and we said, for the look we're going to no. Then we changed it to a silver with a black trim. We said no, and finally when we did it in the matte black, it just popped. It just looks amazing. It just gives this car that whole look that we've been looking for.
Great choice.
Yeah.
But that was all done in-house?
Everything done in-house. You know, Shahid. You come here every single week and there's just new equipment and new ways. I think now is the time to actually bring in Jaco. So Jaco is our top technician here at Glossworx, and he's done most of the modifications here, and I think for the first time you guys are going to really meet Jaco in action. He's going to now explain to you guys all the passion that he puts behind to get the power delivered. Shahid, pop that hood.
With pleasure, Mo.
Let's reveal this baby.
You want to see some more carbon fiber?
Let's go for it. Woo! Now that gets me going, guys. That gets me rocking out of this world. I mean, wow. So Jaco, tell us, what have you done to the motor?
Well, Mo, we did a couple of things on it here and there. I'm going to start off with the Venturi induction system that we did there. It's a complete kit from the air filter to the turbo. It allows the turbo to breathe easier, and the filtration of the air is much better in a lot bigger area. We also did the Michimoto charge boost pipes on the car itself. So the BMW M2's got the charge pipes in a plastic form with rubber. We then replaced it with a full alloy and with high strength rubber and proper clamps. This allows the car to have a better and a higher boost without worrying about failure on the boost pipes itself. A lot of times that happens on the cars. If you do the software and the boost goes up, then the pipes burst. So we eliminated that problem. We then also eliminated the plastic intake. We went with a CSF full billet CNC cut intake manifold. It's also equipped with a bigger charge cooler core on the inside, so it allows the air to cool down properly and efficiently inside this cooler before it enters the engine. And it's also a lot better when it comes to heat distribution into the metal. Aluminium's always been the best with it. In conjunction with that, we also replaced the charge cooler radiator in front of the car. It's also got a much bigger core, and also eliminated failures on the side, so it's a full aluminium core radiator with aluminium tanks TIG welded onto the core itself. They also provided us with the stone guards for the radiator itself, so you can drive without worrying that the stones will then damage your
That
radiator.
is one of the big issues that
Yes.
BMW was facing with this car, was that part in the front basically where the stone guard needed to be added.
Yes, yeah, because of the bumper and stuff being open, you know, for that mean look and the airflow, you always put a risk on your components behind the bumper.
Yes.
And CSF luckily eliminated that problem for us. We also have done on this car, and I'm a big fan of the Agrapovic series. We did a full Agrapovic downpipe with a full exhaust to the back with the flaps included.
Sounds amazing. I've heard it. It sounds
amazing.
crisp and beautiful.
Yeah, no, and I must say the Agrapovic design of the exhausts and the welds on these exhausts are phenomenal.
Yes,
You know, and it's just amazing.
definitely.
So that's on the engine side that we basically did, okay? But we also went to the suspension side of this car as well, and we also went to the engine mountings. So in a racing car, it's important to keep your center of gravity stiff and secure. That's why we went for the CSL full engine mount and gearbox mount. It allows the engine to stay firmly in place when you're cornering at high speeds. We also replaced the stabilizer bars in front and in rear.
Yeah.
Keeps the suspension nice and stiff. When you're cornering, keeps both wheels front, both wheels rear to the ground. Allows you better traction through the corner.
Wow. Yeah, I've seen there was a lot of work actually done on the suspension itself, and
Yes.
especially where you can adjust the camber and the toes, isn't it?
Yes, yeah. So on a track, you always want to be able to adjust your front and rear toe. The adjusting bars that we've put in for this car specifically allows you to adjust to a maximum and a minimum toe angle for your car to help your car with the understeer or oversteer problem
Yes.
around the corners.
And I think another impressive part is the gear shift.
Yes. So the gear shift's one of my favorites. I always liked the cars with the short gear shifts. Now I know most of the guys, if they want a shorter gear shift, they cut the gear lever shorter, and
Yeah.
it gives them the imitation of a shorter. Luckily on this BMW we've got a full kit that we installed in this car, and it's a phenomenal drive with the short shift.
100%. Thank you, Jaco. That's amazing and phenomenal work done, by the way. It looks amazing, and I think you've really touched that higher standard with all the fitments.
No, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I hope we're gonna spend some more time on this car. I'm excited for the next phase coming in,
Yeah.
and I think the guys will really like it.
And there you have it. M2 finally wrapped up. I just wanted to take this time to thank you for watching our first YouTube video ever. I also wanted to take the time to thank Shahid from Car Vault for coming and enjoying this first video with us. And we know that there are a lot of flaws in our first video, guys. Be nice. It's our first video. We've never done this before, neither are we professionals. All we care is about what we do. We care about bringing good content to you, and that's cars. That's where we specialize. That's what we love. That's what we eat, sleep, and talk. And we have so much more to actually present to you guys in the near future. I know the 325i SBMW is the next video getting dropped on our YouTube channel. And I ask you guys to come in and tune into this channel, to click onto that like and subscribe button. Please guys, if you want to see more of this content, click onto that button so it motivates us to want to show you more, because we have so much more to show you. Thank you.